Hi, I wanted to expand a little bit upon unit conversions because sometimes the unit conversions are actually not as simple as we saw in the first video, so I just wanted to step in a little bit. For example, if I wanted to convert 15 grams of calcium carbonate to molecules of carbon dioxide, how many molecules would I get when 15 grams undergoes a standard decomposition? That is an example of a problem where I don't think Table C is going to be directly useful in getting me an answer, and I don't think I can write a single relationship between grams of calcium carbonate and molecules of carbon dioxide without at least doing a lot of thinking. If you know how to do this, I would appreciate. Put it in the comments below. Let me know what your answer is. But moving on from that, we might get back to that in a few weeks, actually. In looking at these two-step conversions, at least for today, the simplest instance I can point out where this two-step might be needed is when you see prefixes in both the given and the target unit. That's a good clue to you that we might need two conversions. Once to get from the given to the unprefixed unit, the basic unit, and then once to get from the basic unit to the target unit. You can get around this with mental math, but I'm really not going to suggest it until you get a lot more comfortable with this as a whole. I think the better way to do it is to use some chained conversion factors, and I'll show what I mean by that on this slide. So looking at this, just to give me a little more space to work, if we're going to go from picoliters to centiliters, if we're following our old way of doing this from the previous video, I would put picoliters on the bottom, and well, I would put centiliters on top, but centiliters is here and picoliters in here. Sure, mental math might kick in, and I'm going to say it's a difference of 10 to the 10th. But is it 10 to the positive 10, or is it 10 to the minus 10, or is it one of those things where I subtract them and I get 10 to the 14th? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm a little concerned. Maybe instead of trying to push these two together, I can split them up, and I can say there's a second conversion. I'm going to erase my big centiliter because I need space. And I'm going to have centiliters be the target in a second conversion. And you can actually do this. You can string several of these fractions over and over and over because, again, this is over 1, and we're just going to cancel, cancel, cancel. So we're going to end up with centiliters over here. Well, in the previous examples, we were always talking about this basic unit. Can I get from picoliters to liters? Yeah. Can I get from liters to centiliters? So in a way, by inserting this basic unit in the middle, I know that these two are going to cancel later. And now I can use these two parts to build something that I'm a lot more comfortable with. Pico is here as 10 to the minus second, so I put 1 pico is 10 to the minus second, 12th, sorry. And then 1 centi is 10 to the minus second liters. And then again, I do that math. I grab a calculator and I go from there. So to show what this might look like in an example, I have one here. We're going to convert. If you want to try on your own, I do suggest it. Grab your notebook, hit the pause button, do it now. Otherwise, I'm going to get started. So 75.6 decimeters. We're going to end up at kilometers. So my first conversion factor is definitely going to be out of decimeters. I can't go straight to kilometers, but I can go from decimeters to meters, which means I know, since I'm not at kilometers yet, this is, not kilometers yet, I know that there's going to be a second step. Now, can I get from meters to kilometers? Yes. I know how to do that because that's over there. I can go into and out of basic units pretty easily. So we do the same practice again. 1 deci is 10 to the minus first. 1 kilo is 10 to the positive 3 meters. I grab my calculator. I do some math. And I believe you should get, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to use my calculator just to be safe. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to write this actually down here where I have some space. 0.00756 kilometers. I don't really trust myself to do that in my head. But did I go 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. But that's the process. I hope this gives you a new tool to approach some more difficult problems. Thanks for watching.